Well, he's the tenor who made Ricky Martin tremble. Last night, Luke Kennedy sang his way into the star coach's heart and onto his team, conquering personal demons he thought he may never overcome.
Un giorno sai per noi verrà la libertà.
We're up there on stage, people applauding, you know, you get on that high. I kind of think that I was taking that through into life.
Luke Kennedy has experienced the lowest of lows.
I mean, I mightn't be here today.
But last night, it was the highest of highs.
I feel your pain because I've been there. I feel your pain as well. It's about writing your next chapter, buddy.
The previous chapters of Luke's life make for interesting reading. At 25, he was snapped up by the Aussie opera group The Ten Tenors and found his life bundled into a suitcase on an 11-month international tour.
It was a real baptism of fire for me. I'd never been overseas. I'd never really sung a song in another language. The guy's sort of tagline at the moment is the rock stars of the opera, and it really is kind of like that.
But that lifestyle came at a price. Time away led to problems at home, a separation from his wife, and desperately missing his young daughter, Olivia. He felt like his world was crashing down.
I was diagnosed with depression a couple of years ago. And who knows with these things when they start or how they start. I mightn't be here today if I didn't have people around me who really loved and cared for me and saw it for what it was and told me it was okay to be feeling how I was feeling.
Friends like former Ten Tenors Jordan Pollard and Stuart Morris.
I think it's really important to show Australia that things that might go on in your head are just as, you know, like on any other level as if you've got like a scratch or something wrong with your arm. You need to treat these things, and I think it's like being open is the first point of that.
22 years ago, when I first got my record deal, I started suffering from serious and severe anxiety attacks and depression.
It's about writing your next chapter, buddy.
Yeah.
It's about taking it to the next level, one of joy, of fulfillment, of passion, and you have all that in there. Please allow me to guide you and take you there, because I've been there, man. I've been there.
I have to pick one, and I will pick Ricky. Thank you. It was a real kind of coin toss for me between the two of them, but Ricky mentioned to me that this was about a new chapter, and I really agreed with that sentiment, and so it was kind of just that was the thing that tipped me over the edge.
So do you still have good days and bad days?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a journey that I'll be on for a long time, and I know that I'm in for a big ride.
I think Australia needs to prepare to get their minds blown, because he's probably the most versatile performers that I know.
Have you seen the old man in the closed-down market?
What do people say when they see a big pink sparkly guitar while you're busking on the street?
It's a little bit strange. They're like, okay, sure, I'll take that in. But I don't know, it adds a bit of me to it.
Jenna Dierner's Dark is not your typical 16-year-old schoolgirl. In her spare time, she sings opera on the beaches of the Gold Coast, busking for some pocket money.
Some people cry and they're really touched by it.
And then she spends it on her wardrobe, her quirky style just part of her charm.
Wow. Where did you get this from?
Got this from the same shop I got my blind auditions dress from, actually.
And while this outfit might have commanded the viewer's attention on Tuesday, it was quickly overshadowed by something much more powerful.
The music is the world to me, it's everything, and it's really what I want to do, and it's just helped me through everything. Come on, scale love, just last the year. A few years ago, Queensland got hit by some of the worst floods that I think they've known. Our house became really toxic at the time and we had to move out of there.
Jenna and her mother spent months living in their car. They're now slowly piecing their life back together, living in a small granny flat. They're hoping The Voice and Jenna's voice will set them on a new path.
I hope it's going to take me, like, you know, to the sky. I just hope, you know, I just hope everything will happen. I hope Australia will love me.
Limousines and swimming pools, I did not get my share.
No limousines, no swimming pools. You feel a bit like that?
Not yet.
40 plus years in the business, no fancy cars or houses, but boy, 67-year-old Steve Clisby has some stories. He's jammed with Jimi Hendrix and toured with Chaka Khan. And his genetics? Well, his mum has more than a century under her belt.
She's not 101. There's no way.
She is. She's actually 100 on this photo, but as you can see, there are wrinkles.
I have to ask, what's the secret?
You have to wait to tell you that later.
Steve didn't put his hand up for season 1 because he was nervous about his age.
There are a lot of preconceived ideas about age, and of which I have none, and because it's all about attitude.
But this week he tapped into his inner Barry White and had Australia eating out of the palm of his hand.
You are one cool cat, Steve Clisby.
Well, thank you, baby.
With his big smile and laid-back attitude, Steve Clisby could just be the one to watch in this competition.
Ooh, it is a strong field already this year. What do you think of this season's talent? Join the conversation happening now on our Facebook page or via Twitter.